All right, so now that they arrested this Gbaja,
There are several other persons who have made allegations against Gbaja about how he extorts money from them. I know of a case.
The Accountant General is a suspect. The Chief of Staff, Femi Gbajabiamila, is a suspect. The AGF is a suspect.
A lot of people will be in prison and the prison will not be able to accommodate them.
I told him that I got a tip that they've arrested 2 people in the budgeting office.
The Chief of Staff who is controlling the administrative wings of the presidency. You can't be there. You can't be a judge in your own case.
Gbaja was one who killed that investigation, took his own share of the money.
Gbaja tomorrow can be no more if you don't buy, but Nigeria will remain. Whatever thing we are fighting for is for the future of Nigeria.
A fake agency was established. An office was given to the fake agency. An account was opened for the fake agency.
This is just allegation, Showore.
When you are talking to Showore, you can remove allegation from, because I exist. You can come and sue me.
Listen, I don't want to go into the investigation aspect of it, but I'm just looking at the process. One, there is established crime.
Hello everybody, welcome back to Plan B TV News Gist and Blog. The case of Adeyemi Matthew versus Femi Gbajabiamila are taking a different U-turn. You know, we recently reported a case how they arrested him and all of that, but we thought that was it until VTM released this particular video of his own conversation with Adeyemi Matthew, and that sparked a different reaction from activists and everybody. I want you guys to watch this video.
All right, so now that they arrested this PFIPC DG, Prince Adeyemi Matthew, I think Nigerians have moved on. No, you people cannot move on because me and this man had another conversation where he mentioned some names and some offices. Not really some names. He mentioned some offices. You understand? He revealed a lot of things to me in confidence. I'm going to play the video now because a lot of now women they involved for this thing. Say will now go wrong. You understand? Nobody only him will take the fall. Okay, so you people should listen to the conversation we had. I think 2-3 days before he was actually arrested. Do you understand? So if you know you have anything to say to me, I would like you to narrate and say those things again. Don't be scared. Don't panic. Don't panic. No panic. I don't tell you, say nobody they come for you.
Okay. Yes. Another thing that I would just like to say about the issue of budget. Normally, before I was arrested, definitely everybody will be. I wanted to go for that. Do the budgeting. Okay. So, but immediately I was arrested. Definitely everybody stopped everything that we were doing. The work stopped because before I was invited and detained, definitely I was working as if.
No, this definitely. You won't tell me the truth. You have to tell me the truth straight up. Which other thing did you do in respect to this case that you know, say, okay, yes, maybe your hand did? It's simple. Do you understand? Just come forward with it. It's simple.
Thank you. I will tell you. 2024. So that was in December precisely. So I went to that budget office to be included in 2025 budget. Okay. But I was told it's already late. Okay. That it was already late. So, and I submitted the letter, everything that I want, but it was later told that, okay, it was when even 2025 budget came out, and I said, I did not see this budget. They said, it was already late. So those people that I met then, reaching out to them that, they now said that will be 2026 budget. Okay. So that is 2025 through 2026. Okay. That's all. So who was the people that you met? Are they part of these women? Because you know why they ask you, my brother, these women don't talk a lot of things. I don't want anybody to take me by surprise. So these people that you met,
in respect of the budget. Obviously, it is not the right way you went to, right? It is definitely the crooked way. So these people, who are these people?
Okay. When I went to the DG's office,
Okay.
I met a woman and I approached her. Ma, please, I want this. He now said, okay, who
You
am I?
want what? Now me and you they talk. Why you they
No,
speak
that
in
was 20,
code?
no, that's 2024. I'm
Okay.
saying now that this is my new agency. I want to be included in 2025 budget. I want to see the DG of budget.
Okay.
And she helped me to see it because it's the, I think maybe SA or not, me, I don't know.
Okay.
And I stopped, she helped me to see Oga. Oga now say, where's my shilling? I said, I don't have any shilling. He said, it has passed. That's but he will see what he can
The
do.
Oga,
He direct,
the DG of budget.
yeah.
What's his name?
He directed me.
What's his name?
He's an Hausa man. I forgot now. He's an Hausa man. So he now said, okay, I should go and meet one director. I met the director. They were trying for me that maybe it will be included, but unfortunately, they said it cannot be included for 2025 budget. So, but I have all their numbers like that. We keep in touch. Please, so don't forget me. This 2025 through 2026. So we are in touch. So later they told me that okay, I will be included in 2026. I said okay, no problem. But immediately there was problem. Everything stopped.
But wait, did you ever pay any money to these people?
No.
No, now. Why you doing like this? So they'll just want to do you a favor like that out of the blues?
No. Honestly, I did not pay any money.
Okay. Did you
Honestly, I
promise
did
them
not pay any
anything
money.
like in the future something will happen?
Oh yes, definitely, because there's that one that okay, some of them like there's nothing they want to collect from me. That okay, if they have somebody like that, if they want to employ, if I want to employ, they might have people that I will help them to employ.
Okay.
That's all.
It's like favor for favor.
That's what I can say. I promise them. Eh?
Favor for favor. You say they should do you favor.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
But even when I was in detention, so they stopped everything. Even the woman that wanted to help was calling me because she was scared that she couldn't hear from me again. What is happening? That she don't want to allow. I said, please let everything stop since there's wahala already. But honestly, I didn't know whether until they now said the budget is it's inside the budget because I've not left the office. So why will I pursue the budget again? Shall you understand? So
I understand.
so I'm not even
So
bothered. By the time I came back from
that is
the
to say what they did is what I suspecting they did is you approach them, then when they saw that they've arrested you, then they quickly put them, maybe they won't even use sense, they collect them.
I wouldn't know because once that problem started, everything stopped. I didn't go there. So why would I still say I want the budget to? The office to be included in the budget when is already a subject of litigation. I'm facing court.
I understand.
So
I understand.
so it's of no use to me again.
Now, the issue of the 400 million, did you do in what denomination did you give this money to? You said
$dollars, sir.
you gave it in dollars to who?
$dollar. Yes, $2.
To Dolapo. Who is Dolapo?
Yeah, the late guy.
The late guy. Between you and I, the story you told me about DSS, say some people shot at your car, not DSS. You say you were going to Kogi or something. They shot at you.
Along Kaduna Kubwa Road.
Kaduna Kuba Road, right? You said they carry your phone. I don't think that's
Yes.
I just no one talk that day because that particular video.
God is my witness. I'm inside the car. God is my side. That's the truth. That is the truth. I swear to God Almighty. I swear with my mother. I swear with my papa. They
So it
carry all
is
my
it is
phones,
also
even my
safe
passport.
it is also safe to say because if you had previously contacted some women and you had met the DG of budget without Baja, it means that you self you make your move by yourself to a large extent and Baja is not aware.
Through this guy, yes, I can tell you.
Okay. So this is what we're gonna do.
Though anything I need,
Mm,
once I tell Dolapo, you will say you will reach out to chief.
mm.
And lo and behold, that's why I gone far. That okay, we will need this. So okay, hold on. Next thing, go ahead. And lo and behold, I will rise and everything will be successful.
It still does not mean that just the way you say if you go meet that DG where they call you say they go do the budget. It's possible that Dolapo also knows another person. You understand? Because you see
God bless you.
this
God
government
bless.
is
It's
crazy.
possible. It's
All right, so you listening to our call, yeah? However, I told him I was not going to post this. The reason why I'm posting it is because of the people that are involved in the matter. He made mention of the DG of budget and the budgeting office, right? How did this conversation start? I told him that I got a tip that they've arrested 2 people in the budgeting office, right? Of course, it's very dark, man. This is Abuja. I got information. I've got eyes everywhere, you know. So immediately I told him, he was shocked, right? And then that was when he was comfortable enough to start speaking. Even though I'm kind of disappointed in him that he didn't tell me the first time that we spoke until I had to confront him. Meaning say himself carry me trabaye. You know, the first time he acted as if he didn't know how the agency got into the national budget. But apparently, he also made some contacts, and it was those contacts that put it in the budget, right? Now, I'm posting this video because some of these people that are involved in all of these things, as they don't arrest only the guy, only him is meant to take the fall. No, all of una wanna follow do this thing. Una go answer. You understand? Una go answer. Because this whole thing is deep. Now you will now ask yourself, because this thing will happen like this, not big thing, even though Nigerians don't move on. The question is this: how many other agency, the DG of budget and the people in the budgeting office, don't sleep inside the national budget when they don't even get recognized agency? You see, this is a very, very big problem. I know a lot of you, because I don't know whether the fight for Nigeria now when some persons are involved. You understand? I don't know, because apparently it seemed like after the guy talks, say he never meets Baja before and he was not sure if he was talking to Baja on the phone, a lot of you just lost interest in the case. I will tell you this thing for free: Baja is just one person. It's just one person. APC is just a party. APC tomorrow, it can cease to exist. Baja tomorrow can be no more if you don't buy. But Nigeria will remain. Whatever thing we are fighting for is for the future of Nigeria. So don't be say when I'll get interest in a particular thing because of APC or the people in government or the people that you don't like are involved. This thing is bigger than Baja, APC, President Tinubu or whoever. This thing is about the country. It's about how these people have been able to be stealing our country's wealth. Imagine putting somebody in a budget without going through the right procedure. The DG of budget assisted somebody to put his agency inside the budget. Bro, if you don't understand how crazy this thing is, it's very, very crazy. A lot of you think in the political direction, but this goes beyond politics. Like I said, Baja is just one person. If he buy tomorrow, APC is just one party. He can buy tomorrow, but Nigeria will remain. Nigeria will outlive all of us. In the next 100 generations, Nigeria as a country will continue to remain, because new generation will come. So is this how we are going to handle national issues? By narrowing it down to a party or to a person? Bro, they literally put an agency inside the national budget. How many other agencies do inside national budgets? That's the thing. That's what we should be asking. How many orders they put for national budgets? How many order? Because now maybe I see people like say Baja no day now. It can't be as if nobody care again. It just be as if everybody where they make video up and down since now because they hear Baja. Do you understand? Take Baja now as a person. Take APC as a party. Now we are talking about a country's budget, national budget, where they pack different agencies they put. Because if the DG that he mentioned can put him inside the budget without checking the verification of the agency, bro, they don't put 100 more for the budget. So the question should be, how many others? Me, I'm calling for the arrest of the DG. The DG of budget, I'm calling for the arrest. The guy did not call his name, and I don't want to put anybody's face, but he said he met with the DG. And those people in the budgeting office should also be investigated. Let us know the people and how many orders they don't put for our budget. And let's go through that budget again. It's bigger than Baja Party or anything. It's bigger than these people. But of course, na politics, you know, they even cook is everything, do. So, if they say, wait till they talk now, you know, go make sense to now. Some other people feel even talk, say, yeah, but I don't pay them, or APC, they work for APC, because that's what you people always do. You can never think everything about you must be politics. You don't think about the interest of the country. You just think more about your own selfish, sentimental reasons. And Nigeria can never grow like that. That is the truth. Nigeria will never grow with the way you people think. If you think you must be interested in a matter because your enemy or the people you don't want to see is in the matter, then I'm sad. It's quite unfortunate that we as a country we can never grow. So now we need to know how many other agencies have been imputed in the budget that don't even exist through the help of the DG of budget. Thank you. Don't play.
And you listen to what VDM said, you listen to the conversation, you listen to the whole analysis. But it didn't end there. I also want you guys to listen to what Barrister Maxwell Opara said. What he said in Arise TV News about the whole development, how come about the ghost agencies and the investigation and all of that, I want you guys to watch.
Listen, I don't want to go into the investigation aspect of it, but I'm just looking at the process. One, there is established crime. A fake agency was established. An office was given to the fake agency. An account was opened for the fake agency. Somebody was acting as a director in the fake agency, and the person said that the money was given to some persons, and a lot of issues surrounding this particular investigation. Now, the question there is that, who are the suspects? We have the principal suspect, who is the fake director, so to say, or the alleged fake director, Mr. Adeyemi, who is now with the police. There are some other suspects. The Accountant General is a suspect. The Chief of Staff, Femi Gbajabiamila, is a suspect. The AGF is a suspect. The Head of Service is a suspect. So all these suspects, all these ones that we have seen that are public officers, they are suspects. Have they been arrested like the principal suspect? Now, telling us that you have invited Chief of Staff to come and make statement, please, nobody is above the law. None of all these persons is above the law. None of them is enjoying immunity. One expected that the proper thing to do, yes, of course, everybody is presumed innocent under the law, under the Constitution. Now, if you have arrested somebody is with the police net now. In fact, somebody was telling me at the Federal High Court this morning that they deprived that young man access to his lawyer, but I don't know the truth behind that. But what I'm saying is that you should not be treating other suspects as if they are above the law. They are not. They should be arrested like that Mr. Adeyemi, pending when the investigation will exonerate them. Remember that investigation can also exonerate Mr. Adeyemi. So when you are now asking somebody, these people are still in the seat. Mind you that we are talking about Chief of Staff. The Chief of Staff who is controlling the administrative wings of the presidency. You can't be there. You can't be a judge in your own case. By extension, ICPC, he has a controlling power over ICPC. So one expected all of them that are suspect in this matter to step down. We have seen it here. That of Naj, Betedu, what of the other woman, the one that under Buhari, they resign. If you cannot resign, step aside. Yes, you are still presumed innocent under the law. Nobody have convicted you. But morally, you are expected to step aside. We are talking about a crime that has brought Nigeria has brought international embarrassment to Nigeria. You can't be treating it as if we are talking about where somebody issued a dodge check of 20,000 naira.
Right.
You can't be treating it as if somebody collected an asset from some other person.
Well, Maxwell,
we are talking about a financial crime of this magnitude.
Maxwell, allow me to interrupt. The allegations reference a deceased intermediary, Babatunde Tanimola, through which financial dealings were allegedly conducted from these investigations. How do the Nigerian courts and investigative bodies evaluate hearsay and third-party claims when a central witness is deceased?
Take it again, sorry.
How do Nigerian courts evaluate hearsay and third-party claims when a central witness in the case is deceased, as is the case with Babatunde Tanimola, who allegedly received financial dealings in concerns with this case?
Yes, it depends on court to treat every case on its own merit, based on the evidence, the testimony, the available evidence before the court. One, he said that he agreed with Femi Gbajabiamila, I think, is it 600 million or 400 million, that has given 200 million naira. Now, investigation will now establish how you transfer that 200 million, which account. He said that he sent the money through proxy. Who is the proxy person? Who is the person that to give the money, the chief of staff sent to collect the money on his behalf? Investigation will reveal all these things. Now, chief of staff on your own, rushing to court saying that you're going to sue the man for defamation, to me, is a distraction. Secondly, you should step aside. So to tell Nigerians that you don't have any skeleton in your cupboard, even when the president asks you not to step aside, say, no, Mr. President, I need to protect this government. I need to show the world that we're fighting for corruption. I cannot be a judge in my own case, so that public people will not see it that I want to use your office to truncate investigation or to influence the investigators to resolve the investigation in your own favor. You step aside. Now, the point we are saying is that the court will decide on a matter based on the person who presented it, the testimony. Remember that when the man is going to testify how the whole thing happened, the lawyer, the prosecutor is expected to cross-examine, or the defense counsel or whoever is expected to cross-examine the man. Then, from that cross-examination and that testimony, court will be able to form an opinion. The point we are saying at this stage now is that these suspects that are occupying sensitive position in the government should step aside. They should step down for investigation, or they should even resign. We have seen it before now, because this thing now, personally, I'm seeing it that some people are above the law. We have seen it that of Betty Edu. We have seen it in that of Naji, the one that just happened the other day. They resign. Why should we be there? Somebody has mentioned, somebody said that you allocated this office to us, that we should be operating. Somebody said that it's through your ministry, through your agency, that to send staff to us. Somebody said that to open an account in a fake agency, and we are here speaking grammar. These people should step aside or step down, so that the investigation will now proceed. That is my own take, the whole thing, legally speaking and morally speaking.
Now you listen to what he said. Now, I also want you guys to listen to VOP, what Barrister Daliti said on Voice of the People TV, and how he reacted to this agency, the ghost agencies, and the old things, how they are separating the Gbajabiamila and all of that. I want you guys to watch.
Tinubu have given these people the leeway to do whatever they like, because in 2025, when Adeyemi was taken in by the police for questioning over the same issue, this man revealed a lot of things about the money he paid in Gbajabiamila and everything. The police documented all his statements. He's with them. So, this man was in the custody of the police for 23 days, according to him. So, during the budget defense, a woman was sent in as a director to come and defend their budget, based on this head of service and what she was telling them yesterday. At that point, at that last year, how come Adeyemi came out and started operating? How come? Why was it that nobody took up that lead and said, come, what is going on here? With the revelation of Adeyemi at the police station, why was no further step taken? You can see. That was how this thing now became what it is. In a Senate climb, this government should have been brought down by now.
Don't you think the presidency did right by asking the ICPC to carefully investigate on the matter?
No. They are trying to cover up things, just as a make-believe, because the scandal was becoming unmanageable. That is just the best thing is, look, I am telling you here now that in a Senate climb, this government ought to have been brought down. After all, what sent Boris Johnson out of number 10 Darwin Street? Was it not just violating COVID-19 protocol? COVID-19 protocol, he did not steal money just because of that. His own party member said, get out, you're a liar, get out. They shuttered him out of office. Now, a scandal of this nature is going on, and everybody is still in Aso Rock, moving about as if nothing happened. Gbajabiamila went to ICP. What question was he asked? What question was he asked? The accountant general was the one who mandated CBN to open that account. Remember that initially he said that there was no account, no account was open. That was what this accountant general told the whole world and Nigerians. Now that the truth has come out, he's still in office. David, he's still in office. You can see lying up and down, grown men lying like small children. When this thing is that open, that is in the open. State officials lying to us. Maybe they told us, Bayo Ononuga told us, we should exonerate the Gbajabiamila. The fact there was no fake agency. That was his first statement. That there was nothing like that. So nothing like that, and you are investigating something that is not there. These are issues that we are before us, our hand. We can now say, okay, we have something to hold on to. You people deny this thing. So what is the investigation all about now? Do you investigate what is not there? To make matter, the president is still in office. He's not even bothered. The National Assembly is still there. Nobody is asking him, no, this is beyond managing. Didn't the same National Assembly say they are not going to investigate? So why did they come back? The House of Reps is investigating. Senate said they will not investigate. Everything just upside down. No clear-cut direction, nothing. And he's going to contest the election and he's planning to win again, to come back to the same infamy. I say we are behind the human race. We are not part of this race, seriously.
In a different video, revealing to him that in his own finding, he strongly believes that Femi Gbajabiamila, the people that are involved should be arrested. He shall make a lot of points, but I want you guys to listen.
We need to get your opinion, Comrade Showore, on this raging controversy involving the president's chief of staff, Mr. Femi Gbajabiamila, involving a certain Prince Adeyemi, who claimed he gave 400 million naira to get the job as Director General of the Presidential Foreign Intervention or Investment Protection Promotion Council, remaining an outstanding 200 million to pay. Even though he has been denied by the presidency and all of those, the middleman he gave the 400 million to pass on to Mr. Femi Gbajabiamila died under mysterious circumstance in a hotel in Utako. We later on got to know, even yesterday, by this same man, that the hotel was hurriedly pulled down.
Wow.
And all of those.
I have been in prison.
And the parents have been arrested. Anyway, so how did you receive all of this? And what's your feedback?
Nothing was a surprise to me. And the reason that was that when I was actively publishing on Sahara Reporters as an investigative reporter, I came upon the first story of Femi Gbajabiamila having stolen his client's money, $25,000.
The same Femi Gbajabiamila?
Yes.
This same Femi
Gbajabiamila.
Are you sure it's the same person?
Yes. So in Atlanta.
He stole 25,000
from one of his clients. And that was what led him to run away from the US. Came back to Nigeria and joined.
What year was this?
This must have been in the 2000s. I can't remember the exact year. So when I did the story, I never knew who he was. And then someone called me, Abike Dabiri.
The same honorable?
Yes. He said, sure, because I knew him when we were in the student union. He used to work at NTA.
You knew her?
Yes. Okay. Sorry, I knew her. And I said, I haven't heard from you in a while. And he said, what did my brother do to you? I said, who's your brother? He said, Waja now. He said there's a story that you wrote about him on Sahara Reporters. Is there any way we can do to help him? Oh, wow. I said, so you know a thief? She laughed. And that was the last I heard of the story. So I wasn't surprised. In fact, if you read the excerpts of the investigation that was done, Gbaja actually, in an attempt to cover up, got money from Lagos and tried to pay back the money so as to cover up the crime.
Atlanta?
In Atlanta, Georgia. So
it was disbarred by the Georgia state.
As a result of that.
Wow.
Yes, this is public record.
Wow.
You can look for it and read it. So, not surprised. And this is how Nigeria got to where it is, by recruiting criminals to lead the country in various sectors.
Sorry to interrupt you. You mean this story is public?
It is public, yeah.
So how did Mr. Femi Gbajabiamila become elected as House of Reps member, became not just House of Reps member, majority leader, and then he became speaker?
Ask yourself, how did Tinubu become president? How did he become senator, governor, and president? Without a real age, a real certificate that we know of, and with the baggage of drug trafficking. How did Dapo Abiodun become governor? With the baggage of a drug conviction in the U.S. as well.
You mean the governor of Ogun State?
Ogun State.
Has a drug conviction
of course, in the U.S. So a lot of these guys who are now within our political leadership system are ex-convicts, former criminals, con men, 419ers, drug dealers, money launderers. That's where Nigeria is today. If you look at the majority of their backgrounds, you dig and find out that they've been involved in one criminal activity or the other. That's why they get upset when people like us call them criminal, because they know that we have the force of facts and evidence behind it, including a moral declaration that they cannot get over. So, are you then surprised that Baja took 400 million naira from somebody and is still left?
It's an allegation, not proven yet.
Well, my lawyer, Femi Falana, is the one helping the prince to prove his case. In the back end, we have already seen all the evidence.
Oh, really?
Yes, of how the transaction, you have mentioned some of it, how the person who transferred the money was killed, and the house where the transaction, the hotel where it took place, has been pulled down because there are other criminal networks involved that are interested in covering this up. Don't forget that there are several other persons who have made allegations against Baja about how he extorts money from them. I know of a case that I can tell you here, that when the guy was appointed to head NEFUND, he said the pressure was so much.
NEFUND, the student loans organization.
Yes. He said, Baja was very clear. There's been another story of a guy, Obaze, who was investigating Buhari's former private secretary, that one that used to sell Richard Card, who became a billionaire, Tunde Sabiu. They call him Tunde Idiagbon. Was born around the time Idiagbon was deputy to Buhari. And Obaze was investigating him. He had already agreed to part with some money and properties. And at the point, they said, but I sent a message to him. A message to him that he should not talk to Obaze anymore. He should talk to him directly. And they can settle this. That was how Tunde Idiagbon never appeared in the radar of the corrupt guy. Even that happened. Baja was the one who killed that investigation, took his own share of the money.
This is just allegation, Showore.
When you're talking to Showore, you can remove allegation from, because I exist. You can come and sue me if you think I lied against you.
Do you think that Femi Gbajabiamila is innocent? But remember that they are also accusing him differently from this agency, that how he siphoned with another agency that is also a ghost 54 billion, different from 1.8 billion that they're accusing him of with this Adeyemi Matthew. Now, but I want you guys to listen to Voice of the People TV from VOP. We'll be right back.
If thorough investigation is conducted, a lot of people will be in prison, and the prison will not be able to accommodate them. Because CBN itself should come and explain how they didn't do due diligence to allow a phony or supposedly phony agency to open accounts with the CBN. Ordinary people don't go to CBN to open accounts. You understand? So a lot of issues are there that it will keep on coming up. The office of the Secretary of the Government of the Federation has been indicted. They gave the office. They gave approval for that office. On what ground was that approval made? CBN is already in the loop. Why did you open an account? Didn't you have opportunity of verifying? Even the House of Reps, they brought budget. And the guy said, when it was his turn to defend his own budget, he was in detention. So who represented him? How was that budget passed? Who recommended payments? So even the House should come and explain to us. The Senate would have to come and explain to us. Because no budgetary allocation goes beyond them. It cannot bypass them. They are the approving authority. And that's why you have appropriation committee in the two chambers. So, even at the Federal Secretariat, who is that facility manager that gave out that office?
I will rest my case here. What do you think? Do you believe the analysis of VDM that Femi Gbajabiamila might be innocent, that somebody from inside that, remember that the Adeyemi Matthew was on call with VDM, said that, oh, he never met Femi face to face, but in all of that, do you think anyhow, that this person is lying, or this one is lying, or this one is trying to form buzz? What are your thoughts regarding to this old video that you just watched? Do you think that Femi Gbajabiamila is trying to cover up using the federal might? Do you also think that Adeyemi Matthew is also lying? What was your thought? Remember that the direct source who could have just confessed with his own mouth has already been murdered. The kpai finished so that will confess. Who kpai him? How did he kpai? What are your thoughts? Please let us know in the comment section. Until we meet again in our next video, ensure you subscribe. Peace out.